It's called Spoken Word. And so I wrote another one on that, and it was inspired. I was convicted after the Shane Terrell Biblical Manhood, Womanhood talk. And I just want all of you all to know that whenever I'm saying this, I'm not singling anyone out, because I was just as convicted reading it and writing it as I pray that you all will be listening to it. So, all right, I'll start it out. All right, boys and girls, it's time to have a chit-chat. What makes you a man? Or a better question to ask here is, what makes you think you're a man? Is it turning 18 and finally being legal, or moving out the house and telling your parents you don't need them? Is it age 21 when you bought your first brew, or a long night with your girl when you went and took your brew? What is it? What makes you feel masculine? When you dig it in the pants, what happened then? Did you sit her to the side and move on to the next? Only boys play games, and I ain't talking about chess. Ladies, don't think I forgot you. What makes you think you're grown? Why change who you are because you're afraid to be alone when God made you all unique and y'all are trying to be clones? Come on. Stop. Trying to please all these boys when you know they all fools, because a real man knows that a God-loving wife is hard to find and more precious than jewels. Now y'all look at me like, he's got a lot of nerve. That ain't for me. That's straight from Proverbs. I guess there's two questions here. Are you a biblical man, or are you a half-hearted, lukewarm biblical fan? See, it's so easy for us to just say that we're Christians, but if you look into our life, is that how we've really been living? Look at our friendships and our relationship titles. Between money and gym time, I think that's too many idols. I love it because all my dudes talk about how we want to go and get buff. Do you do it because you treat your body like a temple, or you want the females to look? We're supposed to be protecting girls' hearts. Instead, we try to catch their eyes. And I'm not singling anyone out because I was that guy. Ladies, you need to check 1 Peter chapter 3. Even though you probably don't want to hear this, but beauty does come from more than just your outward appearance. It's more than rings and curls and boots with straps. It's more than heels or flats or cute little hats. It's more than diamonds and lipstick or a new foundation, but a woman who loves the Lord is beautiful, and that's truly amazing. 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put childish ways behind me. See, you know what gets me about that verse is most of us know it, heard it, and could probably recite it. But the problem is I don't think anyone, including myself, has really applied it. We walk around acting like we're too grown to be taught some lessons, but deep down, we ain't men or women. We're a bunch of adolescents. Now, if you leave here saying, I'm going to be a better man, I'm going to change my style up, that might work for a moment, but honestly, failure's going to keep on piling up. I've said some harsh stuff, but there is an upside. The news is real good. There's only one way for us to pursue true biblical manhood. It's not on our own, but it's what Christ did for us. The good news of the gospel is going to help me reach for it. Some think they got a clue, but really they ain't got a hint. This is the greatest story ever told, and this is evidence. Jesus, he was heaven sent. There's never been a better man, tempted every way I was, and still, he never sinned. Adam, he dropped the ball at first. Through a man, our hope was cursed. When we thought all hope was gone, Jesus came, he walked the earth. Because of Christ's obedience, we're saved from our mischievous ways and all our greediness, and trust me, we all needed this. Our debt was paid, our slate was clean. He left it on the cross and told us, come with me. Let that register, let that lay on your heart. And when you fail time and time again, pursuing biblical manhood won't be so hard.